He looked broken. His voice trembled. His eyes searched the floor like a man drowning in regret. "I'm truly sorry for what I've done," he whispered. "I just want a second chance." But sorrow can be rehearsed. Tears can be fake. And sometimes, the most convincing grief belongs to the person who caused the pain. This is the story of how one man tried to hide behind remorse, while 3 lives lay shattered in his wake. Just before sunrise on an early Thursday morning in San Antonio, a patrol officer drove his usual route. It was quiet. The rain from the night before still clung to the streets, leaving everything slick and silent. Then, in the middle of the road, something stopped him cold. A body. A young woman lay motionless on the asphalt, her clothes soaked, her limbs unnaturally still. The officer stepped out of his vehicle, already knowing this was an accident. Backup was called immediately. Within minutes, flashing lights filled the street. The victim was identified as 22-year-old Jade Alvarez. She had been shot multiple times in the body and once in the head. No weapon was found. No suspect in sight. Just a suitcase nearby, stuffed with clothes, as if someone had been trying to leave or escape. What made it even more disturbing was the timeline. Investigators believed Jade had been killed around 1:30 a.m. That meant she had been lying in the middle of the road for over 5 hours, unseen, unnoticed. The rain had kept everyone inside. The darkness had hidden the truth. And whoever did this had counted on that. As detectives canvassed the neighborhood, a heartbreaking picture of Jade's life began to emerge. She was a young mother to a 3-year-old boy. She loved him fiercely. She was preparing to start college, determined to build a better future for them both. But Jade never got that chance, because during the autopsy, investigators made a chilling discovery. Jade was pregnant. Now, this wasn't just a murder. It was the loss of a mother and her unborn child. 3 lives, gone. Near Jade's body, officers had recovered a cell phone. At first, they assumed it belonged to her. But when forensics unlocked it, the truth shocked them. The phone didn't belong to Jade at all. It belonged to her killer. In the chaos of the night, in the rush to flee the scene, someone had made a fatal mistake. And that mistake had a name. Adam Bird, 23 years old, homeless, and no stranger to police. Adam's criminal history stretched back years. Charges for assault, evading arrest, drug possession, firing a weapon in public, and making terroristic threats. He was volatile, aggressive, dangerous. And now, detectives believed he was responsible for Jade's murder. 2 weeks before Jade was killed, police body cam footage captured a welfare check at a friend's house where she had been staying. Jade had recently been kicked out of her parents' home. Her grandmother was worried about her mental state. That footage would later become crucial. The friend who had taken Jade in was Julia Castillo. Investigators believed Julia might know who Jade was last with. But when detectives called her, something felt wrong immediately. Julia panicked. She refused to talk, and she demanded an attorney. That reaction raised alarms. So detectives turned to Julia's mother, Alice Castillo, and that conversation changed everything. When Alice learned Jade was dead, she broke down. Through tears and guilt, she revealed a key detail. 2 weeks earlier, Jade had been staying at her house, but Alice had kicked her out after she brought a man home. A young Hispanic man, early 20s, rough-looking, possibly homeless. When Jade left that day, she left with him. Back at the lab, the phone confirmed it all. The owner was Adam Bird. Witnesses soon placed him at the scene. One neighbor described seeing a black SUV pull up that night. A woman stepped out with a suitcase. 10 minutes later, the vehicle drove off. Another neighbor revealed something even more damning. Adam had a gun, a black 9mm pistol with a green laser and an extended magazine. Forensics later confirmed it was the same weapon used to kill Jade. And it didn't stop there. That gun had been used in multiple store robberies just weeks earlier, captured clearly on surveillance footage. Now detectives had a plan. They would arrest Adam on the robbery warrants first, and then confront him with the murder. 6 days after Jade's death, Adam was found hiding in an abandoned house just streets away from where her body had been discovered. He didn't resist. In the interrogation room, Adam played the role perfectly. Homeless, struggling, just a guy down on his luck. When shown footage of the robberies, he admitted it was him, but claimed the gun was fake. A BB gun, a toy. The detective stayed calm, understanding, sympathetic. Then another detective entered the room. "This is a murder investigation," he said quietly. Adam agreed to talk, but when shown a photo of Jade, his mask cracked. At first, he denied knowing her. Then his voice faltered. Then he admitted the truth. He knew her. He'd been intimate with her. And in that moment, Adam Bird realized there was no second chance waiting for him. No forgiveness. No escape. Because remorse doesn't erase bullets. And regret doesn't bring back the dead. Adam Bird cried for mercy. But Jade Alvarez never got to cry for help. And the rain that hit her body that night could never wash away the truth.